If you're in the industrial space, you definitely know the feeling. You're trying to source a really specific precision tool online, and pretty much everything is riding on it being exactly right. So how can you be 100% sure you're getting what you paid for? Well, today, we're going to dive into one company's answer to that exact question. We'll look at the assurance system from ToolsEngg to see just how they tackle this problem.
So let's just start with that core anxiety, right? You're an industrial buyer. You need a tool with incredibly specific dimensions made from a very particular material to an exact quality grade. I mean, a tiny, tiny deviation can literally scrap an entire project. So how do you click that buy button with total confidence? That's really the big question we're looking at here. The solution here isn't just a single promise. It's actually a pretty comprehensive two-part system. And it's designed to cover every possible angle of the purchase, from the quality of the tool itself all the way to the safety of the entire transaction. So let's break down how this dual-layer approach really works. Okay, so at the very heart of this system is a framework that's built on two separate but totally interconnected pillars. The whole idea is that to really protect a customer, you need two different kinds of guarantees, one for the physical product and another for the entire purchasing process.
And here's exactly what those two pillars are. On one side, you've got the MGS Guarantee. That is all about the physical product, the actual tool in your hand. On the other side, you have the TE or ToolsEngg Purchase Protection, and that covers the entire logistical journey, from the moment you click to the moment it's delivered. So let's dig into that first layer, the product guarantee. All right, so the first layer of this whole assurance thing is the MGS promise. This is what guarantees the technical integrity of the tool itself. It's actually an acronym, and it stands for three absolutely crucial commitments that, honestly, every buyer needs to see. The M stands for material. Now, this is a fundamental guarantee. It ensures that if you order a tool that's supposed to be made from a specific grade of tungsten carbide or a particular type of high-speed steel, that is exactly what you're going to get. No substitutions, no compromises. It's really the foundation of the tool's performance. Next up, G is for grade. This part is all about the quality and the performance standards. So whether it's sticking to international ISO standards or meeting those super specific precision grades like AA or AAA, this part of the guarantee makes sure the tool is going to perform at the level you need for high-stakes work. And finally, S stands for specification. This is where the promise gets down to the microns for real. It's a guarantee that every single physical dimension, we're talking diameter, length, flute geometry, and all those technical tolerances are going to strictly, and I mean strictly, match what's on the product's datasheet. So you see, MGS isn't just an acronym, it's a three-part promise. It's designed to deliver trust that what you order is exactly what you get. It ensures strict adherence to quality standards and, at the end of the day, your satisfaction with how the product performs. But hey, a perfect tool is only half the battle, right? Now we move to the second layer of assurance, which protects the entire purchasing journey. This is all about safeguarding your investment from the moment you hit order all the way until that tool is safely in your facility ready to go. And this is the TE Purchase Protection Policy. The goal here is actually pretty simple, to remove all the risk and uncertainty from sourcing industrial parts online so you can shop with, well, total confidence. And you can see the three stages of that protection right here. It all starts with a secure transaction, making sure your payment is protected. Then it moves to the accuracy promise. If there's any mistake in your order, they'll fix it, and they'll fix it fast. And finally, you get the zero-risk delivery promise, which means if the package gets lost or damaged by the carrier, you are completely covered with a refund or a replacement. Of course, in the real world, plans change and, problems can still happen. A truly solid assurance policy has to have a plan for that. So let's take a look at the what-if scenarios and see exactly how returns and cancellations are handled. For returns that are due to a covered issue, like say you received the wrong item, the policy is super straightforward. You've got a 7-day window from the day of delivery, the return shipping is totally free, and the action taken is a full replacement of your order. Simple and clear. This table breaks it all down perfectly. On the left side, you can see all the issues that are covered. Wrong specs, wrong quantity, defects, or damage. And then on the right, you see the buyer's responsibilities. The product has to be unused, not altered in any way, and returned with its original tags and paperwork. Makes sense. Now let's talk about cancellations. The policy actually looks at it from both sides. If the company has to cancel, say they need more info and just can't reach you after 72 hours, you get a 100% refund.
If you need to cancel before the item ships, you also get a refund, but it is subject to a small restocking fee.
And that restocking fee for a cancellation you initiate, it's 7%. It's spelled out really clearly so there are absolutely no surprises down the line.
And let's finish this section with the most critical rules. The biggest one is right there at the top. Once an order has shipped, it cannot be canceled. That's a big one. To cancel, you have to contact support directly. And if it's been more than 24 hours, any requests are reviewed on a case-by-case basis. So when you put it all together, you have these two layers just working perfectly in sync. The MGS Guarantee secures the product itself, while the purchase protection secures the entire process. And together, they create a system that's really designed to build a solid foundation of trust between the buyer and the seller.
And ultimately, this quote really seems to sum up the entire philosophy here. It's not just about policies, it's about building a brand of trust. And it kind of leaves us with a key question, right? In a world of increasingly complex global supply chains, is this kind of dual-layer assurance the new minimum standard for earning a customer's confidence? It's definitely something to think about.